Rodriguez. UFC 211, Miocic versus Dos Santos. Only on pay-per-view.
I'm proud to fight here in my hometown.
A showcase of two of the best fighters at 205 in the world today. Gustafsson looking for the finish. That's why they call him the Mauler. Teixeira all over him. That guy is an animal.
Stockholm's my home. I will knock him out for all my fans.
I know the power that I have in my hands, and I'm gonna knock him out.
Good Lord, what a good fight this is.
Watch the UFC's biggest names, rising stars, and fan favorites on the featured bout of the UFC Fight Pass early prelims. No matter where the fight goes down, UFC Fight Pass is the only place to see every moment of the UFC Fight Pass early prelims.
Whoa! My goodness!
Start your 7-day free trial now.
Miocic, Dos Santos, who is the baddest man on the planet Earth?
And again, and still nobody gonna take this belt from me.
She is sensational.
The former champion will face Mexican phenom Rodriguez. Must be known.
Mayo dominant on the ground.
You do not want to miss this, ladies and gentlemen.
This card is almost too good.
Saturday, May 13th, 2 belts are on the line on the biggest, baddest UFC card of the year. Heavyweight champion Stipe Miocic faces former champ Junior Dos Santos in a rematch of their epic slugfest. And undefeated strawweight champion Joanna Jędrzejczyk takes on explosive Brazilian Jessica Andrade. Plus, former champ Frankie Edgar battles rising star Yair Rodriguez. UFC 211, Miocic versus Dos Santos. Only on pay-per-view.
You ready?
Yeah. Come on, come on. Let the games begin.
Champion against champion.
Jose Aldo is one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world.
She gets tagged. Big right hand. Big takedown by Roger.
I am the best strawweight in the world.
Knockout. Oh, big shots. Derek Lewis.
My name will remain.
Oh my. Big shots by the Brazilian. He's out. Holy ho.
This division full of bunch of bitches. I'm on my way up, man.
Across the face, but he's locking on. The UFC International Fight Week is headed your way this July. The Hall of Fame ceremony on July 6th. The Ultimate Fighter finale on July 7th.
I'm 17-0 with 14 knockouts. This is absolutely the big leagues, and I'm ready to perform.
The night of that fight, there's gonna be violence. I just want war.
And then UFC 213 on July 8th.
Team Alpha Male is like my ex-girlfriend. They broke up with me, and they want to create a bunch of drama to keep me unhappy.
The way TJ left Team Alpha Male was just straight sellout. I mean, lied to his team, to the people that helped him.
TJ Dillashaw, come try me, mother.
Cody Garbrandt. This is tight.
There's the tap. Shevchenko by submission.
I'm very excited for take this belt. Unai's gonna do it. We're gonna do it again, and then we're gonna finish him.
Amanda Nunes.
I'm the best on the planet.
Let the games begin. Let the games begin. Let the games begin.
Ponzinibbio landed a nice shot. And hold on right now. Santiago Ponzinibbio.
Beautiful job with the technique. Yes.
There's the tap. Cynthia Calvillo. Oh, Jojo Calderwood with a huge performance.
Man, look at the speed. That's it.
Started a Legends ass whooping tour, and I want to finish it.
Hey, stop doubting me.
Daniel Cormier still has my belt. I'm on a journey to get it back.
John Jones.
This is a kid that's long needed to be put in this place. I am the person to do it.
He's gonna tap. And it's all over. Daniel Cormier.
Let the games begin.
What's up, Texas. Wow! Greatest athletes in the world to my right and to my left. I'm John Anik. Thank you all for being with us. This is as good a host city as we have here in the United States of America. Thank you all for making your presence felt here during Fight Week, and we are just getting started for what is the biggest, baddest pay-per-view of the year to date. UFC 211, Miocic versus Dos Santos, two title fights, including the heavyweight rematch between the champion Stipe Miocic and the former champ Junior Dos Santos. So Saturday night, 5 former or current UFC champions. We are sold out in this American Airlines Center. Also happy to announce at this time, Dana White's Tuesday Night Contender Series. This is a new series that will debut Tuesday, July 11th, the Tuesday after International Fight Week. It's a new series featuring 5 live fights each episode. It'll feature up-and-coming talent as well as athletes looking to revive their careers. The fights will all take place at the Ultimate Fighter Gym in Las Vegas. They will air exclusively on UFC Fight Pass Live, and the fights will be regulated by the Nevada State Athletic Commission. Of course, as you see this assembly of fine athletes, we are here today for the Summer Kickoff. So we've got 10 total events in 6 countries. It starts May 28th in Stockholm, Sweden, all leads up to July 29th in Anaheim, California. The monster that is UFC 214, Cormier versus Jones 2. So you're getting at least 4 world title fights. And of course, UFC International Fight Week, July 5th through the 8th in Las Vegas. Join us for that annual event where fans and fighters become one. All right, with that backdrop, we are now ready to accept questions from the fine members of the media here today. Fire away.
Well, I guess I think everybody wants to hear from Johnny Bones Jones, it sounds like. John, a collection of stars behind you, but I think it's obvious the biggest pop is for this fight. Give us the emotion that you're feeling now that this is finally here after everything that's happened, what it means to you to finally have this fight, and what guarantees you can make that the fight's still gonna happen.
Yes. Dallas, how's you guys doing? How you guys doing? What's up? What's up? I'm so happy to be back. I haven't spent much time in Texas, so I'm glad to be here. It's been a great experience so far. Glad to be here. Glad to be back in front of a UFC audience. Have had a lot of time away from the sport, a lot of time to reflect on, how much this MMA career means to me, and I've made up my mind that this means a lot to me. And I cannot wait to get back everything that I lost. I'm so excited to be back here and fighting against DC, one of my biggest rivals. And expect fireworks. This is going to be a great fight. Just a second ago, we almost went at it back behind the curtain. So I got a feeling just the lead up to this fight, and it's just going to be a great fight.
I got to ask you, John, talking about getting back what you lost. I mean, the belt's sitting on the other side of the stage over there. I think a lot of people are looking at DC to justify the fact that he's a champion. You've had to take some ownership for what's happened over the years. When you look at DC, is he a legitimate champion? Is that the real belt over there?
Fuck no. You never beat me. You never beat me. So the belt that he has over there, it's an imaginary belt. I messed up outside of the octagon. I got that taken away from me. But the guy's never beaten me. In order to be the champion, you have to beat the champion. He can fight all the other light heavyweights that he wants. He can beat every light heavyweight. Until he beats me, that belt over there is it's a piece of shit.
Daniel, obviously we want to give you a chance to respond to that. Maybe you could give us a little insight into what happened backstage they touched on, and talk about how you're feeling now that you know that you'll have him again this summer.
You know what happened behind the stage? He's a bitch. He's a bitch. He's a bitch ass.
Guy that had you crying.
Hey,
who was the bitch backstage?
Hey, he's a bitch ass.
You're hugging Cain Velasquez, crying on his shoulder. I'm the bitch.
Hey, he's a bitch, and he said something about my kid, so I smacked him in the face with a water bottle.
Oh, yeah, you threw a water bottle.
Nigga.
Yeah, you threw a water. Yeah.
You know what you are.
Now you're calling me a
Let me tell you what happened.
Real cool.
He said, he just said he's back, right? But is he back? Doesn't he have 2 more months of suspension?
Yeah, exactly.
Is he back?
You better love
Is he
those
back?
next 2 months, Daniel. You got 11 weeks to be the.
Are you back, junkie?
I'm back. I'm back. This junkie had you crying.
You're a knock.
Junkie whoops your ass, Daniel Cormier.
You're a junkie. Get out of here.
Am I back? There's 11 weeks. Yeah, I'm back.
You got 2 more months before you're actually back.
Yeah,
Get out of
exactly.
here.
And you better love these next 2 months, Daniel, which I'm sure you do. Love these next.
Hey, I love my life.
Do a photo shoot.
I'm good.
Make Christmas cards.
I'm good.
Make Christmas cards.
I'm good.
Make Christmas cards now because the belt's gonna be gone, Daniel.
Let's see it.
It's gonna be.
You're gonna have to show me.
I already did.
You're gonna have to show me.
I already did.
You know what's the beauty in me being the competitor I am? I forgot about that. I'm about to whip your punk ass.
Oh, you forgot about it.
I'm gonna beat your punk ass.
But did you guys forget?
I'm gonna beat your punk ass. Stop looking for them to save you.
Did the record?
They can't save you.
Does that one on the record forget?
Hey, could you guys please help him out? Did he? Shut up.
What? Did I do what? I didn't even hear that one. Good one.
Can you guys justify what I'm saying?
Good one.
Get out of here.
I'm assuming there will be a few more questions coming your way in just a second, so I want to get some other people. Chris Weidman. I know you wanted the fight in Long Island. I know that means a lot to you, but I got to ask you, not getting the rematch with Gegard Mousasi, talk about that. Is there any disappointment? Do you feel like maybe he owed that to you?
Yeah, I wanted that rematch with Gegard, but apparently he didn't sign yet, so I was asked to fight Gaslam. It's in my hometown. Obviously, New York is a tough spot for me to fight after that last one. We're under appeal right now, but I can't say no. Main event, Nassau Coliseum. That's a dream come true. So it's gonna be an awesome fight against a game opponent.
Thanks, Chris. And I want to get the other side of that. Kelvin, kind of an interesting couple of months for you. Can you just talk about how you're feeling at this time to be back, maybe a little bit of frustration, a little bit of embarrassment, and talk about how you're feeling about Anderson Silva. I mean, him not choosing to take this fight, I guess, and kind of the way things went. Is that still a fight you won? And, I mean, did you lose any respect maybe for Anderson Silva?
No, not at all. First of all, I want to say thanks to Dallas. I got a lot of... You guys are awesome. Love it. Viva Mexico. And I love Dallas. I fought here at 171 versus Rick Story, and you guys were awesome. So thank you guys for being here. But these last few weeks have been pretty interesting. You know, I had to fight back to get back here, and it's been a headache. It's been a headache to get back to where I am now. But now I'm here. I'm fighting Weidman. You know, I couldn't pass up this opportunity to fight in the main event against a great opponent like Weidman. So I'm pretty happy about the matchup. I hope you guys are as well.
Daniel, you've said in the past that this rivalry with John kind of brings out the worst in you, something that you don't particularly like. Are you at all worried about that, or are you just embracing this experience again?
I didn't understand what you said. I'm sorry.
Sorry, you've said in the past that this rivalry with John brings something out of you that you don't particularly like. Are you worried about that, or do you have to kind of lean into that?
Nah, you know, man, before I might have worried about it, but it just makes me realize, you know, I'm from Lafayette, Louisiana, you know, so I can let that side out of me a little bit. Let's go. Let's go, man. Let's go. I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it.
What does where you're from have to do with any of that?
That you think you messing with button-up Fox guy, but there's a whole nother side to me, young man. Trust me.
Where was that side last time we fought?
You're gonna, well, hey, you keep playing around up here, and you'll see that side in the streets of Dallas, Texas.
Oh my God, I'm so scared.
And then
I am so scared.
Don't be. You're good.
I'm so scared.
Okay.
And then a question for Kevin Lee. Kevin, you look great up there. How much are you loving this moment and just this opportunity to be, you know, part of something like this?
You know, this is what I do. You know, we grow up, you know, we talk shit, we get into fights, so I love this shit. I love doing the media. I love just being up here, you know. And I'm rocking this. It looked better than a mullet, so I figured I'd go ahead and pull it off. So, you know, I already got, like, people hit me up on Twitter and blah, 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 saying I'm trying to be like Conor, man. Fuck Conor. I ain't trying to be like none of that. If anything, he trying to be like me. You see all his stuff, and, you know, he's trying to take from our culture, from hood culture, from hip-hop culture. If anything, it ain't nothing better than being young, black, and rich, so I'm going to keep it going. You know, these dudes, they put on a hard face for the picture, you know, smoke a little bit of weed, hang out with some rappers, you know, and want to be hood. But I spent 20 years of my life in that bitch, and I ain't going back. So, you know, I feel like real recognize real, and I see the fake in them. So don't ever compare me to him. It ain't nothing better.
Question for John over here. Hey, John. A couple things. Are you able to confirm? Are you the main event for July 29th?
I can't hear you.
Sorry. Are you the main event on July 29th?
I think that's still undetermined.
Can you see any scenario in which this fight isn't the main event?
I don't really see what would be a bigger fight over Daniel and I. But, you know, if Daniel wants to stick to his gun and make me a co-main event to prove a point, then, I mean, ultimately I think he'll end up losing more money doing that. But no matter if I'm co-main event or main event, Daniel's getting his ass whooped. The belt's coming home with me, so.
Daniel, do you know if you are the main event?
Nah, they haven't told me. You know, I just said, they said, do you want to fight Jimmy Manuwa or John Jones? I said, John Jones, get it done July 29th. I don't care where we fight. Woo-hoo. Let's go.
Thank you for that.
Maybe John Anik knows if they're the main event.
To be determined. Dana White will have that answer for you at some point.
Okay. And not to put you on the spot, John, but do you have any update on Garbrandt and Dillashaw?
I don't. As far as I was told before getting up here, scheduling conflict for Cody Garbrandt. I know he's tweeted something, but yeah, no update for you at this time.
Okay. And then just back to John for a second. Did you consider taking a fight against someone else? There were a couple of options laid out. Did you consider a quote-unquote tune-up fight, or did you want to go straight back for the belt?
No, I believe either you have it or you don't. And throughout my whole career, I've had it. So I'm going to fucking go get what's mine. So there was no other option. There's fighting Daniel for the title, and that's what we're going to do.
Okay. And just a quick one for Justin Gaethje. What is it like for someone who was fighting in World Series of Fighting 4 months ago to be sitting up here and you're about to main event a show in Las Vegas against one of the top fighters in the world? I mean, what is going through your mind at this moment?
Oh, too much. Too much is going through this head right now. This energy in this room right now is phenomenal, though. I know that. Hey, I perform under the big lights, so July 7th, Michael is going to oblige my wish to come in there and give me a war. So that's all I got to say right now. Once I get to fight, then I'll have more to say.
Listen, Justin, you had wars in World Series, but when you come over to the UFC, you won't have a war with me, man. So it's all right. We're gonna bang. Don't get it wrong, but you're out of your league on this one, buddy.
He's right. If I wasn't a Division I All-American,
this isn't wrestling.
If I couldn't kick your leg off, if I couldn't break you
in
any way,
you can be a D1
every way,
how you want to.
I ain't here to talk shit. Hey, I do my talking in the cage. That's all I care about. I'm preparing right now, and I'm a violent motherfucker. I'm the most violent lightweight on this planet, and I will prove that.
No, you're
gonna find out.
The most violent
You're gonna find out.
Trust me.
It's gonna be a march to deep water, baby, and you ain't not gonna last. You cannot swim in this water.
Deep water? I don't need to swim. I do all my fighting on land, player.
Question for Holly. Holly, after your fight in Brooklyn, you said you were willing to kind of take whatever the UFC gave you. Was this a fight that you specifically wanted, or just that they offered you and you said yes?
I just have been training and trying to get better, and that's it. I've always told them, whatever comes my way, I just want to make the best of it. And 2016 wasn't my best year, and I'm just kind of sucking up that pride with it and learning from all my mistakes. And this is the fight in front of me, and I'm just excited to get in there. And I want to improve. I want to get better, and I feel like I've learned a lot through my last 2 fights, and you guys are going to see something new.
And then I guess for Michael, we kind of heard it, but do you feel a responsibility as sort of a gatekeeper of the UFC?
No, I'm not a gatekeeper of the UFC. Trust me, I'm here to.
Yes, he is.
I'm here to win this title, and I'm not here to welcome guys from the C League in here, But at the same time, yeah, of course, I'm gonna welcome him into the UFC, and it's not gonna be a good night for him, hands down. I got 2 months to get prepared to take somebody's life in this cage. I'm not trying to beat him. I'm not trying to win by a decision or a point. I'm literally gonna try to take this man's life. And if you're not,
I want to die.
And if you're not ready, you're not ready to die, don't show up.
I am ready to die.
I'm telling you right now, the shit that's running through my mind,
breaking
you're in a
piece
bad
by
night,
piece,
boy.
artistically breaking you.
I eat my shit whole. I don't fucking take piece by piece.
The more you talk, the bigger of an ass you're gonna look on July 7th. That's all I gotta say.
I don't chew on nothing the whole time. I'm gonna fucking eat you up for dinner, boy. Save nothing for leftovers.
You are.
Nothing for
It's
leftovers.
gonna be easy, man. You got the
No, it's
easiest
not
fight
gonna be
on
easy.
this.
It won't
you got
be
the
easy.
easiest fight.
2 months are gonna be hard.
Oh,
July
yeah,
7th
you're
will be
good.
very easy.
You're good. You're good. You got nothing to worry about then. We're good.
We'll see.
Oh, you're good. You're right. You're over there. Here we go.
Stop trying to play the reverse psychology shit. I'm too grown for that, man. Come on.
A question for Cynthia. A couple months ago, you weren't even going to be on a main card. You were going to fight on the prelims. Now you're a part of all of this. And just talk about what the last couple of months have been for you.
Well, it's been an incredible ride, obviously, just going from like not being known from main card to main card and not going to a co-main event. It's been an incredible ride. You know, I'm just embracing it to the fullest. I'm super excited to be here. I believe I belong here, and you guys are all gonna, you know, start realizing this soon in my up and coming fights.
You look like you're having a lot of fun up there today too, just kind of watching everybody and taking it all in.
Dude, it's awesome. I love everything about it. I mean, it's great being up here with all these guys. They're amazing fighters, and then just being a part of it is, you know, I have no words. I'm just excited to be here.
And for Amanda, I know a couple months ago you talked about you wanted to go fight for the 145-pound title. A couple months ago you said you wanted to go fight for the 145-pound title next. That's what you wanted your next fight to be. I guess when did that kind of change, and what changed your mind on that?
Yeah, I want to go up for sure. You know, I cleaned this division. I beat this girl already. I beat her already, and I'm gonna do it again. And you know, I want to go up. I think I have a chance to decide what I want to do, my next step. You know, but we'll see. After this fight, I will kick her ass again, and UFC is gonna give you opportunity. You know.
You have two months to talk more, and it will be finished soon.
Hey,
Don't worry about this.
I proved already. I beat you already.
Just talk, keep talking.
I beat you already. I don't talk anything. I beat you already. Everybody see.
It was very good luck, very lucky fight.
You don't have nothing to talk about it.
Easy fight,
I beat you.
Don't expect nothing. You almost was beaten in the third round. So
I'm a champion for a reason. I will show.
How I say, keep talking.
What are you talking about?
2 months.
Shut up.
Will
What are you talking about? I beat you and I will beat again. I beat you. Beat you again. I will beat you. And come down.
Amanda, I guess to kind of follow up on that, you know, there have been the question marks because she was successful late against you. So, you know, is this fight, is it kind of personally motivating to be able to maybe answer those critics or those questions that say, had she had 2 more rounds, the result would have been different?
If this fight would be a 5 round, I would be had 4, and she was gonna beat me 1. It's gonna be the same. But this time,
it's only one thing, but we will see it. 8th of July. 8th of July, it will be done.
But the fight's supposed to be 3-minute round. I beat her too.
Every time
decision. What are you talking about?
Every time it's if supposed, it's like excuses.
What are we gonna say?
It's only excuses.
Okay. You have any excuses because I beat you.
I say you have 2 months more to speak, and it will be done.
What is this girl talking about? What is this girl talking about? She's serious? I will beat you again. All right? She's gonna have one more chance to get her ass kicked. And then I will show you guys I'm the best champion here. All right?
We'll try to show it. We'll try.
I try not to be showing, right? I think everybody
You will try, but it's not doesn't guarantee that it will be happen.
I don't understand. Say it again.
It won't be happen. Never.
Serious?
Thanks. For Michael Chiesa, please, if I could.
Thank you.
You got it, thank you. Kevin Lee has been calling out everybody in the division. You know, he wants somebody. He said he wants an opportunity to break into the top 10. You know, I know that you wanted top-ranked fighters as well. Why were you willing to give this opportunity? Why did this fight make sense to you?
Kevin popped up on my radar when he beat Trinaldo. You know, we have common opponents, and when I saw he finished Francisco, I saw some challenge in it. I mean, aside from that, he just looks like some dork that got kicked out of Woodstock. I don't know why he's disrespecting my mullet. The champion of the world is sitting in front of me. She's got a mullet, so yeah, you know, he's a tough kid, but he's gonna get beat up, so it'll be fun.
I ain't even gonna talk no shit. I ain't up here to shit talk. You know, Mike over there. You know, they both shit talking over there. Mike Johnson talking about he gonna kill somebody. He got 30 fights, lost half of them. Ain't killed the motherfucker yet. So You know, I like Mike. I like Chiesa. He's a good guy. I'm doing him a favor. You know, I'm going to change his life on June 25th. By June 26th,
I'm gonna get another $50,000 bonus, you goof.
You know,
yeah, you're gonna change my life. I'm gonna make more money off you.
His
What are you
whole
talking
life,
about?
they've been telling him nothing but hard work and dedication will get him where you want, and it's just not true. It's not gonna happen. I'm carrying, I'm
the one out getting
300
knocked
horses.
out by jiu-jitsu guys. Shut the fuck up.
It don't matter how many weeks he get to prepare. He stands no chance. I actually give him respect for taking a fight that he knows that he's not going to, his best chance at winning is if I make a stupid mistake. He realizes that. The only reason he took the fight is because it's in OKC. I'm going to carry him through this card. He's going to headline because of me. After that, he's going back to the prelims. But I just hope he shows up because I know his mama got tickets. So
Shut the fuck up about, don't talk about my mom for one. Don't you ever talk about my mom. Don't you ever talk about my fucking mom. Don't you ever talk about my fucking mom.
Mama, dad,
I want to get in the middle.
like whatever you want to call it.
I'm gonna smack the fuck out of you right now. Don't you ever talk about my mom. Talk about
What's good?
Yes.
All right, I wanted to go to Claudia, if I could, please. Wanted to ask you about this fight because the two of you obviously top contenders in the division, but you faced the champion, and so I wonder, are you viewing this as a #1 contender fight? Is that why you took the fight? Because it's a very tough opponent. And you have Rose Namajunas in town as well, who says she thinks she deserves to be the #1 contender regardless of what happens with you guys. What do you think about this fight?
Rose, she don't deserve to be the #1 contender because she didn't want to fight me. She want to fight Michelle Waterson and then she want to go to the belt. So I don't think she deserves it. But I think this is a great fight for me and Carolina. You know, she was the only one that accepted the fight. I wanted to fight so bad and all the girls kept saying no. So I'm ready for this, ready to throw down June 3rd.
And I wanted to ask Carolina the same thing. Of course, top contenders in the division. Are you viewing this as a #1 contender fight? Do you think a win gets you another shot at the belt, even if it happens to be Joanna that wins tomorrow night?
First, I want to say hi, Dallas. I can't wait for this fight. Claudia is a really great fighter, and she is one of the best on the world. I always said that I won't fight with the best, and I hope if I win with her, I should be. I won't fight for title once again.
Woo!
My question is for Joanne. Talk a little bit about the new 125-pound division. That's something that you have your eyes on in the future?
Yeah, I'm a little bit pissed. I took this fight and then the next day I realised that the Twitter and everyone knew about the 125 division except for me. But I've committed to making 115 again and I'm looking forward to the fight. And hopefully in the future I'll go into the 125 division. Because I'm looking at some of these guys and I'm bigger than them. I need to move up in weight, especially Chris. I'm saying I'm bigger than you.
And your opponent hasn't fought any fighters of your caliber yet. Do you think this is a little bit too much for her right now?
No, like everyone in the UFC deserves the chance to fight the best. We are the best athletes in the MMA world, so I'm looking at her. She's going to be the best opponent I've faced to date. So, yeah, hopefully she lives up to it.
Just had a follow-up for Daniel. You've just been sitting there the whole time, kind of looking ahead. What is going through your mind right now? You don't seem like you're enjoying all this.
What's that?
I'm just wondering what's going on in your mind right now, because you're just kind of staring off and not smiling or reacting to anything.
Well, so like, I'm sitting here and like, I see him. He's over there. But like, is he really gonna be in Anaheim? Is this guy really gonna go to the fight? Is this guy gonna mess this up again by doing steroids or snorting cocaine or sandblasting prostitutes? What's this guy gonna do? What's this guy gonna do to mess this up this time?
Prostitutes? I beat you after a weekend of cocaine.
And prostitutes. Wait. I thought that first time was the first time you did cocaine.
I had
So wait, you had been doing cocaine.
I had two.
Okay, I get your super
I had
drugs.
two great
Congratulations.
weekends. Back-to-back weekends. Cocaine one, your ass the next. It was great. That's a month for the ages.
That's one hell of a weekend for a millionaire druggie.
Hey.
John, what did you think of Daniel's performance against Anthony Johnson? His performance against Anthony Johnson, the win in Buffalo, you were there. What did you think of it?
You know what? Daniel Cormier has shown me absolutely nothing since our last fight. He has not progressed whatsoever. Anthony Johnson gave him that win.
Hey, so wait.
Anthony
If
Johnson
I haven't
gave
shown him anything, at least I've been around to show something.
That
Where the
is
fuck
true.
has he been?
That is true.
Where's this guy been?
That is true.
Where the fuck has he been?
That is true.
Get out of here judging someone from the sideline. Go back and sit on the couch in Albuquerque.
That is true. That is true.
Where the fuck have you been to judge someone?
I really feel like Anthony Johnson gave him that win. I saw nothing out of Daniel. I'm really, on the Anderson Silva fight, it was even worse out of Daniel. I'm excited to whoop his ass.
Okay, and a question for Betch over here. Is there a translator for Betch? Okay. I'm just curious, you said recently that you thought that Holly was a little bit overrated. Could you expand on those comments? Why do you feel that way?
Beth, você falou recentemente que você achou que a Holly está tendo sendo mais respeito que ela merece. Por que você teve esses comentários?
Não entendi, tem o quê? Mais respeito?
A respeito dela. Você falou que ela está tendo mais respeito que ela merece.
Sim. Sim, eu acho que ela foi subestimada, eu acho que ela teve alguns títulos, então as pessoas acharam que ela ia levar esse mérito dentro do MMA, mas MMA é bem diferente. Ela desempenhou, sim, boas lutas, mas eu acho que nada que a faça colocar no patamar que coloca. Por isso que ela vem de algumas derrotas, e às vezes decepcionando algumas pessoas. Mas isso é normal quando você é muito superestimado. Ela é uma boa atleta, mas eu acho que não colocam ela no patamar que vem botando, entendeu? Por isso que às vezes ela faz lutas medianas ou então derrota e acaba decepcionando bastante o público e quem pôs expectativa em cima dela.
Yes, I think she's a good athlete. She's had some success in boxing and kickboxing, but MMA is a different sport. I think she's not that good an athlete as she's made out to be, and that's why she's not having had such good success in her last fights.
Okay, and just one last quick one for Carolina. I'm just curious, because it's always funny watching you in the midst of all this craziness. You were next to Conor in New York. What is going through your mind when you see all this back and forth, people punching each other? You have a smile on your face, and you just seem kind of quiet and somewhat angelic up there.
Once again?
Oh, I was just wondering what you think of all this craziness happening around you, because last time you were sitting next to Conor in New York, when he was talking to Jeremy Stevens, you always just kind of seem to be next to all the craziness. So I was wondering what you think of all of this.
Oh, for me, this is something amazing. I love to being part of UFC. I met here a lot of great fighters, and for me, this is fun.
Rodney James for MMA Latest News. Gosh, I hope I don't incite a brawl on stage here with my questions. I'd like to welcome you all to Dallas, Texas, ladies and gentlemen. My first question is for DC. How you doing, champ?
Doing pretty good, man. Thank you.
Are we still calling him champ now that I'm back?
We're still calling you the GOAT, John Jones. I'll get to you in just a minute, sir. However, Daniel Cormier, by all accounts, is the champion. You seem very confident, as well you should be.
He has the belt. He's not the champion.
Just a moment, sir.
Who are you to say? Hey, who is John? John, who are you to say? Who are you to say who's the champion? You're some guy that doesn't even fight. You're damn near retired, son. You're barely coming back. How are you going to tell somebody something? You're a retired man. Shut your ass up. Let the guy ask his question. Proceed, sir.
Like I said, I hope I don't incite a brawl
Proceed,
here.
sir.
So, DC, obviously you know this man very well. You've been in there with him. You've obviously watched a lot of tape since then. What kind of weaknesses do you see in his game? Because, quite frankly, there aren't very many. What weaknesses do you see that you can exploit? And how do you prepare for a guy like him?
Well, I mean, I've got 5 rounds of us fighting to prepare for him. Things what I should not do again, things that I done the first time that may work again. There's a lot of different things I can do. I don't look at anybody as if they don't have any weaknesses. There are weaknesses. There are a lot of weaknesses, and I'll go find them.
Thank you. Johnny Bones Jones.
What's up, man?
How you doing?
Doing good.
Very good to see you here today, sir. How have you been handling this off time, and how are you feeling right now?
Off time's been great. Just been relaxing, doing a lot of jiu-jitsu, working on my martial arts skills, and I'm just glad to be back. I'm glad to be here in Texas.
All right, thanks a lot.
Sure is.
Any more questions from the assembled media today? It looks like we are all set. All right, so with that said, we've got plenty more to accomplish here today. Weigh-in 6 p.m. right on this stage, and then a Q&A with the cast of the MMA show Kingdom. That's at 6:30 p.m. Give us a few minutes here. We're going to square off all of these fighters, and as we do that, please take a look at this clip from EA Sports UFC 2.
Rather than one of many, the desire to be legendary. I do whatever that's truly necessary. This is a revolution, I'm revolutionary. I gotta find my belly, I'm ready. Even if baggage may be too heavy to carry. Go ahead and throw any challenges at me. They ain't no stopping me until I'm 6 foot under and buried. 1, 2, 3, 4. I aim to be one of few, rather than one of many. The desire to be legendary. I do whatever that's truly necessary. This is a revolution, I'm revolutionary. I got the fire in my belly, I'm ready. Even if baggage may be too heavy to carry. Go ahead and throw any challenges at me. They ain't no stopping me until I'm 6 foot under and buried.
Champion against champion.
Where's Jose Aldo? Let's do it down there.
Jose Aldo is one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world.
Jose Aldo! Oh, she gets tagged! Big right hand! Big takedown by Roger.
I am the best strawweight in the world.
Oh! Hurt by knockout! Oh, big shots! Derek Lewis! My name will remain. Oh my! Big shots by the Brazilian! Oh! He's out! Holy Hall!
This division full of bunch of bitches. I'm on my way up, man.
Across the face, but he's locking on!
The UFC International Fight Week is headed your way this July. The Hall of Fame ceremony on July 6th. The Ultimate Fighter finale on July 7th.
Yeah, I'm 17-0 with 14 knockouts. This is absolutely the big leagues, and I'm ready to perform.
The night of that fight, there's going to be violence. I just want roar.
And then UFC 213 on July 8th.
Team Alpha Male is like my ex-girlfriend. They broke up with me, and they want to create a bunch of drama to keep me unhappy.
The way TJ left Team Alpha Male was just straight sellout. I mean, lied to his team, to the people that helped him.
TJ Dillashaw, come try me, mother.
Cody Garbrandt! This is tight. There's the tap. Shevchenko by submission.
I'm very excited for take this belt. Nunes gonna do it. We're gonna do it again, and then we're gonna finish you.
Amanda Nunes.
I'm the best on the planet.
Let the games begin. Let the games begin. Let the games begin.
Ponzinibbio landed a nice shot. And hold on right now. Santiago Ponzinibbio.
Beautiful job protecting again.
There's the tap. Cynthia Calvillo. Oh, JoJo Calderwood with a huge performance.
Man, look at the speed. That's it.
Started a Legends ass whooping tour, and I want to finish it.
Hey, stop doubting me.
Daniel Cormier still has my belt. I'm on a journey to get it back.
John Jones.
This is a kid that's long needed to be put in his place. I am the person to do it.
He's going to tap. It's all over. Daniel Cormier.
Let the games begin.
Saturday, May 13th, 2 belts are on the line on the biggest, baddest UFC card of the year. Heavyweight champion Stipe Miocic faces former champ Junior Dos Santos in a rematch of their epic slugfest. And undefeated strawweight champion Joanna Jędrzejczyk takes on explosive Brazilian Jessica Andrade. Plus former champ Frankie Edgar battles rising star Yair Rodriguez. UFC 211, Miocic versus Dos Santos. Only on pay-per-view.
I'm proud to fight here in my hometown.
A showcase of 2 of the best fighters at 205 in the world today. Gustafsson looking for the finish.
That's why they call him the Mauler.
Teixeira all over him.
That guy is an animal.
Stockholm's my home. I will knock him out for all my fans.
I know the power that I have in my hands, and I'm gonna knock him out.
Good Lord, what a good fight this is.